Okay, let's move to the second one. Clearly, the stage is yours.
Yep. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, everything is great. Please start.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. We are Clearly AI-driven mental health platform making therapy accessible and effective through 1,000 people globally, making to solve the growing mental health crisis. 1 billion people need mental health support, yet only a fraction can access it. Only 25% receive support in high-income societies, and in low-income societies, it's just 3%. We offer affordable and scalable therapy solutions, from human-based session to AI-driven therapy for those who can afford traditional care. We are present in 5 countries with plans to enter 2 more by the end of this year. We generate over $200,000 in MRR, delivering more than 10,000 sessions each month. With our focus on AI adoption, Clearly is well positioned to capture a significant share of $50 billion digital mental health sector. Unlike many competitors, we combine a scalable marketplace model with advanced AI features. With experts in healthcare, AI, and business development, we are well prepared to reach our ambitious goals. Participating in TechCrunch Disrupt would attract key investors and help us to close the current funding round faster, allowing us to focus on product growth. As one of the fastest growing mental health startups, we can represent Ukraine strongly on the global stage. TechCrunch Disrupt will help us make a vital connection, gain investor attention, and boost our presence in the US market. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much for the pitch and perfect timing. Dear jury members, do you have any questions? Great, everything is clear on this point, so let's move forward. Alexander, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So like just one short, at least. So on the slide with the markets to penetrate, and you are working on, there is no US at all. So obviously, what you are going to do in the US, just only when it goes to fundraising, we got the point, but no clients, any like plans to penetrate the market?
Yeah, we already made a launch in the US, partially for US Spanish speakers in the US, which is 25% of population and 10% in money. And that's for us is a great springboard to join the market globally, because we need experience, understanding, and fundraising to launch the product globally in the US. So we currently have traction from US, which is just 5% of our revenue coming from this market. But in general, we have an ambitious plan, and that's our ultimate goal.
Thanks, Clear.
Thank you.
Thank you for your pitch. Thanks a lot. It was Clearly Startup. And now let's get back to the first one, which was a sister. A sister, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me share a screen.
Sure.
Not so fast. Yep. So hi everyone, my name is Sneak. I'm presenting a sister. We're building a network of community-owned small language models, which is highly specialized. What is a sister? A sister is a marketplace of small language models with a big tech background of winning hackathons. We have more than 70 integrations with different business partners. We have more than 400 registered users, and we're already generating revenue. We're solving the problems that big tech companies basically monopolize in the arena market of data, and we're fixing it with fair rewards distribution for the model owner and data owners. We're fixing last mile challenge with data that is required to train models, and we're doing it through 3 pillars. First, we are using small language models instead of large language models. We are using RAG process instead of like general fine-tuning process. And we also have our own data provenance protocol to establish it. We have end-to-end infrastructure for launching and maintaining and monetizing AI models. We see our market opportunity into empowering any app application, be AI first application, by relying on our small language models. We have first proof of concept with first 100K in RAR in the first 3 months as soon as we launch the platform, and we keep growing. Right now we are at the platform, no-code platform launch that's going to happen next couple of weeks. And our business model is 20% capture of revenue generated by each model that are launched on our platform. While we have competitors, but we have also our uniquenesses. We have a team who is actually with backgrounds in Apple, Google, Cambridge, Amazon, and many other things. We secured our pre-seed round just recently, 2.5 months ago. We got 400,000 registered users since then. So we expect to do our next round in San Francisco next year. Why TechCrunch? Because it's a huge AI hub from VC perspective, and we want to establish better relationship with the companies there. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your pitch. Any questions?
Let me ask one question here. So what's your ultimate goal with the company?
So the ultimate goal with the company is to establish the biggest marketplace of small language models, be basically a store, and serve any applications with AI-powered brains.
Thank you.
So we want to keep growing. So it's like if it's about like selling company or exiting a company, so we want to keep growing. We see a huge market opportunity, and we believe that we can capture a pretty big amount of the market.
Thanks a lot. Alexander, please go ahead.
Yeah, sure, Ivan. Hi, Nick. So from my side, if you will not be selected as a part of the Ukrainian delegation this time, official one, will you go for Disrupt this year?
I think so. In November, we are planning to go in San Francisco because it's just relies with our plans of securing pretty big round, so the next seed round. But if you're going to be a part of Ukrainian delegation, I think it's also opens us additional doors, and also we would be proud to present Ukraine at that event.
Thanks.
Thank you. That was a sister startup. And now let's move forward. Please welcome consultant to the stage.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. Please share your screen.
Yes. I listen.
Yeah, we can see you and hear you. Please start.
Okay, let's go. Imagine your loved ones are forced to move to another country. They struggle with getting their documents in order and find out there is no lawyers who speak this language or fully understand their situation. It's frustrating, overwhelming, and all too common. That's the problem we are solving with Consultant, a unique legal marketplace. In the last 23 months, we have generated near $1.6 million in revenue, with annual growth in 2023 surpassing 600%. We are currently operating in Ukraine, Poland, and the UK, and we are now expanding into the USA. We already set up an adaptive website, mobile app, a registered developer company, and opened bank accounts. According to official statistics, over 170,000 Ukrainians have moved to the US, and that number grows daily. Most of them need legal migration service, and that's where we have a clear advantages over local competitors. To accelerate growth, we are seeking $1.5 billion in seed funding, which will help us generate nearly $27 million in revenue and achieve a company valuation of $900 million. Thank you for the attention. I am answering. It's finished, and I can answer for your question.
Great. Any questions to Andrei?
I'll ask a question in terms of competition. So how would you kind of describe your competitive space, and what's your advantage here besides the language part?
Yes, I understand. We search Ukrainian American competitors, and we know that there have some platform. We know all of them. It's a LegalZoom, Rocket Lawyer, Just Answer, Upconsult, and any more, but all of them don't target to Ukrainian clients. They target in American. And another our competitors can be, for example, a local, not big low office, and this our competitors. It's not can compete with us because when first of all, our platform it's adaptive in the language and adaptive on the marketing, and we can get all of this client more cheaper than our competitors. It's the first, and we can give our clients 24/7 hours support. And it's I only back from San Francisco to Kyiv, and I for example, provide a lot of meeting with local migration lawyers, and I feel how it struggle make appointment to him, and after that it struggle in communication with the local lawyers. In our platform, it's easy because we combine not only client and lawyers, we combined also sales and support manager who work 24/7 hours per every weeks. And for our clients, it's very big advantages. And that's why we have this revenue that I show you. And it's like a proven information.
Thank you for the answer, Andrei. Alyssa, your question, please.
Yeah, just a short one. Do you have an office in Ukraine, and how many team members?
Yes, we have office in Ukraine. In office work, the main team it's me, CTO, chef of marketing, chef for sales and supporting, and our project manager. It's the main team. All of them work in our office in Kyiv. And our sales manager work 35 manager work in office and 32 manager work remotely from some part in Ukraine, some part in Europe now. They work in our platform like a lawyer. Only lawyer must be territorially because they need certificate. They must be like attorney at law or advocate or another certification. But if we speak about manager, manager can be worked from any point of the world.
Thank you,
So
Andrei.
if we speak about main team now placed in the queue.
Thank you. I would please ask you to keep your answer short. And Mariana, your question, please, but a short one is possible.
Sure. Andrei, my question is about the market. So you're expanding to US, you're quoting you have 170,000 Ukrainian immigrants here. So what's the ticket size? Like what is the volume per one? And perhaps you can give an estimate in the dollar volume on the market size.
We have a correct plan. I can show this slide, and you see that if we raise $1.5 million, we have finished and adaptive product. We have company, bank account, website, mobile app. If we use this money to marketing, we have a cost of lead. We have the number of marketologists in our platform, number of sales manager and support manager, and now we have average conversion from leads to deal. And if we work with these leads, we can get 33,60,000 of clients, and average price that we will be charged of every client. It's $8-9 from every client, and for this investment we need 150 lawyers, and if we multiply one by one, we can get this result.
Thank you, Andrei, for your answer. Unfortunately, the time is up, so we have to move forward. Thanks a lot for your pitch. And now let me present DOS Robotics. Could you please stop sharing your screen?
Just one moment. Thank you.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hi, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, all works. Please start.
Hi, everyone. I'm Antonina, co-founder of Deus Robotics, where we help businesses to be future-ready with intelligent robots. Logistic industry is in a dire need of automation, where the large players like Amazon aggressively invest in robotization and automation. Smaller players still struggle to automate because robots from different providers cannot connect or be centrally managed. So that's where Deus Robotics comes in. We developed AI platform compatible with any type of logistic robot, and we allow those robots to work seamlessly together and become smarter. In our portfolio, we offer 2 models of our own robots and over 15 different types of robots from our partners, our other robotic manufacturers. And therefore, we cover over 90% of logistic automation needs. And also, we make our competitors our partners. We offer our solution as a service. Been working with several customers for last several years. And for example, one of our customers, Nova Post, we help them to boost their productivity by over 300%. Altogether, we generated $750,000 in revenue. Our team is 35 engineers, experts in different technology, finance, and so on, including 11 PhD students. We have 3 patents for our innovation, and recently we've been shortlisted for 3 major international logistic and innovation awards. And also, we soon are about to announce results of our successful seed round. Why TechCrunch? Because US is, for us, is the next steps, and we are looking there to get to know potential VCs for our next round and also for potential clients. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Natalia, please, your question.
Thank you. Antonina, could you please tell me if your company is present on any other markets except Ukraine?
Yes, so we have customers in Ukraine, and we have office laboratory in Ukraine, and also recently we opened the entity in the UK, where we have been working with one customer, and now started process and started working with other customers in the UK for now, and Europe. Interesting, but US is next step for us.
So basically, your headquarters is in Ukraine, and you have a branch, in United Kingdom. Am I right?
Our headquarters as a company is in the US. We have entity in Ukraine and in the UK. We have some representatives in the US, but only half, let's say.
Thanks a lot. That was Deus Robotics Startup. Thank you for your question. Now let's move forward. The next project is Ethic. Please welcome.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, sure. Please start.
Hi, I'm Ruslan, CEO and co-founder of EFI. We are in the business of in-store execution and efficiency of partnership between producers, distributors, and retailers. FMCG producers spend 27% of their annual revenue on promotions. 55% of those promotions failed due to bad execution, leading to 25% lost sales. It happens because of lack of transparency and the involvement of too many people. To fix this problem, we developed EFI, AI collaboration platform, where clients can plan, execute, review, and adjust their sales and trade marketing strategies. We deliver value to our clients in 2 different ways. Horizon 1 is about all-in-one sales force automation system with AI functionality and no-code approach. Horizon 2 is about retail self-service, where no visits from field teams are needed. Our clients get subscription to innovations and a full cycle service without additional payments, all with fast delivery of new processes. We have more than 60 clients in 12 countries. Annual revenue $3.9 million USD. We are cash flow positive. We are looking for partners in US and raising investments to boost our go-to-market strategy. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions to Ruslan?
Let me jump in. What if FMCG?
Fast-moving consumer goods. Our clients is companies like Coca-Cola, Nestlé, Unilever, so on.
I just asked that question because perhaps you might want to spell it out for people who might not know what that means.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Alyssa, please go ahead. And then Sasha.
Yeah, can you, like, in a simple words, say what exactly your product is? Just for ordinary people.
For ordinary people, it is to plan sales trade marketing strategies. It is all about pricing, promotions, assortment, and so on. So what exactly producers want to sell in retail. After that, we help to execute those strategies in different ways by collecting information from different business systems and using our application and the CCTV cameras to make photos. Then AI image recognition analyzes how the products are selling, what doing the competitors. We gather all this to analytics, and the AI assistant pushes notifications and insights about how to change or how execution bad or good in retail. And basically, we connect retailers, producers, and distributors. So we provide our service both to producers and to distributors and retailers, providing this Horizon 2 vision when retailers make self-reporting activities. So they basically make reports about agreements with producer without visiting sales force, for example, sales teams and merchandiser and so on from distributor side.
Thanks a lot. Sasha, please, your question, but a short one if possible.
Yeah, sure. It's about numbers. Ruslan, just a direct number from your side. What is the amount of the investors that you do have right now in your fundraising funnel? The number, please.
3.
Clear. Thanks. It was short one.
Thank you so much.
It is in funnel. Yep. Okay.
Thank you. That was Effie Startup, and now we are moving forward. Please welcome Esper Bionics.
Have it on my screen?
Yeah, we can see it, and we
Yes,
can hear
okay.
you. So please start.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, everyone. I am Anna, co-founder and CEO at Esper Bionics. We build technologies for human augmentation for people to live longer and have extra abilities. Our flagship product, a bionic prosthetic hand, Esper Hand, uses more than 120 people, men and women, teenagers and adults, soldiers and civilians. But Esper is not only about prosthesis. We are building the whole bionic ecosystem. Assistive devices like prosthesis, controllers for faster control, like in-surface sensors, and data collection platforms to gain data from users and improve user experience over time. We are already on the market with Esper Hand, the first hand that can become smarter over time due to data collection and machine learning. Moreover, it's the first prosthesis that suits the majority of female cases. The size and shape of our Esper hand perfectly repeats the anatomy of a biological hand. We are on the US market right now. We have FDA registration. Our product is covered by insurance, and we have more than 20 partners clinic in the United States and Ukraine. We have 3 offices, headquartered in New York, assembling line and manufacturing facility in Kyiv, 60 talented people on our team, and the same goal, change lives. Our offices visited Blinken and Penny Pritzker. Our product was on the cover of Time magazine, and we want to show the world that it's time to develop technologies to improve ourselves. On the TechCrunch, we are looking for partners in the robotics and IoT industries and for investors to join our A round. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Esper Bionics. Any questions to Anna?
I guess I'll go again. You seem as a very successful company or startup. Can you talk about some of the challenges you're dealing with and how you're overcoming them?
Right now, I think the biggest challenge for us is supply chain because our product consists of 300 different details, and we need to order some of them or with materials, and some of them we need to order from Europe, from China, and we are struggling with supply chain, and also we are scaling up our manufacturing facilities, and our team is growing fast, and we always hire new engineers and need to rebuild processes according to the new team members, and it's the most challenging for us right now.
Thanks a lot. Sasha, your question, please.
Anna, you recently raised $5 million within your seed round, as I remember. And so what is the point from your side to become a part of the delegation? Obviously, it's not funds. So please name like 1-2 points, like key ones. Why do you plan to be a part of the Disrupt of this year?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. Yeah, we closed this round this May, but we will start raising a round in November this year. So we're looking for potential investors who would like to join, and also we are looking for partners in robotic and IoT industries to connect our hands and our sensors to different devices and try to make some partnership in this field.
Thank you. Mariana, please go ahead.
Anna, just one question, hardware versus software, because I know you guys are developing the AI platform like in year 5 from now. What percentage is going to be software? What is going to be hardware?
Before this year, it was like 80% hardware, 20% software. And starting from this year, I think it's 60% software, 40% hardware, because the hardware is almost done. We will have new sizes of hands and new development of leg prostheses, but our main focus will be on control and data collection right now.
Thank you for presenting Asper Bionics. And now we are going to the next startup, which is Geos.
Hello, everyone. Could you see my screen?
Not yet. Okay. Yeah, everything is perfect now. Please start.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Natalia from Geos. Every third student in the world failed to graduate high school, especially in STEM career, because our kids are not engaged in old school materials and non-applicable knowledge. We have come up with a solution: interactive courses for learning math and critical thinking development with TikTok-style lessons, AI challenges, and gamification. We have grown 10 times and reached more than 160,000 registered users, including our paying users from the United States. Unlike other VC-backed competitors, we deliver a highly engaging experience with bite-sized methodology combining with gamification and AI teacher assistant. And we have proved results. Our children engagement grew more than 90% and academic knowledge more than 43% during 30 countries of our clients. So our business model is B2C subscription, B2B school annual subscription, and recently we've launched a new flow for B2B corporations. Global e-learning market has great potential and is growing fast. We have a great team with educational and technological background, proven track record, and a big vision. Now we are raising our seed round for scaling in the US and Eastern Europe markets. And why TechCrunch? Because we are looking for lead investor from the US. We want to test our hypothesis and expand our client base to the US. And also we are looking for smart partnerships and networking. And we would like to represent the Ukrainian startup ecosystem. Join us to impact on whole generation of young people.
Thank you for your pitch. That was Geo Startup. Any questions to Natalia?
I guess I would ask a question again. It seems to me that your idea or your product is fairly easily replicable. How do you sort of, I guess, deal with that? Or do you have any protection against it?
it's not so easy to duplicate this solution because we have our unique methodology, combination of this theoretical and practical tasks, and we have a high level of engagement and more than 85% of retention, unlike other competitors. And yes, of course, we have our IP rights for our content.
Thank you.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, let's move forward. And now please welcome Heiko.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, you can start, please.
Okay, excellent. Hi, everyone. I'm Mikola Maximenko. I'm glad actually to pitch you Haiku, a quantum middleware startup. So you probably heard about quantum computers, but you probably did not hear about many applications on the quantum computers. And the problem is that these devices are very noisy and low scale, such that you cannot run anything useful on them now. With Haiku, we aim to change that. Already now, we are able to increase the capacity of these near-term devices 4 times and allow to run 100 times more operations of useful quantum algorithms. We started in the Creative Destruction Lab Accelerator a little bit more than a year ago and raised 4 million in pre-seed. And now we achieved quite a lot during that time. We validated our technology, our core technology, on a bunch of technological hardware platforms like IBM, IQM, Rigetti, and others. We built the whole portfolio of tools which now cover the whole middleware stack of quantum computing, all of which actually enhance the performance of our platform. And now we are piloting utility applications with a bunch of early adopters, such as Airbus, BMW, HSBC, Capgemini, Consigned, and others. And with this, we see this as a platform, and we currently are working on MVP of this platform solution. We believe that such platform solution will become a market inflection point. We will drive the adoption of quantum computing and growth of this market. We are the only quantum computing company operating in Ukraine and having R&D in Ukraine, but we also benefit from having a global interdisciplinary team and having connections to the world-leading centers in quantum computing. With TechCrunch, we hope to get better connected in US ecosystem and also start talking to new investors for our next round. Thank you.
Thank you for the page, Mikola. Any questions? Sasha, please go ahead. And then Mariana.
Mikola, thanks for the pitch. Do you have the precise list of stakeholders that you want to meet in the US, in the Bay Area right now, as for now?
Well, we have about 100 investors list. So there are quite a lot of them actually in Bay Area, and that's probably will be our main kind of target pool as well, as it was in the pre-seed round. So for example, we talk to a bunch. I don't want to list right now the precise list, but there is quite a large list actually of investors.
And when it goes to clients list, if there are like any on the West Coast again?
There is actually a bunch of quantum companies, but there's also a bunch of, I would say, like life science startups who are interested in exploring quantum computing. We also talk very closely to Stanford. For example, we had some intern students from Stanford, also to Berkeley. My supervisor actually is in Berkeley. I need to meet him from time to time, and so on and so forth.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mariana, your question, please.
Thanks, Mikola, for the presentation. Just a quick question on use cases. Like I've seen you listed financial and 2 more. I couldn't grasp which ones. Can you just walk us briefly on the use cases?
Yeah, so for example, right now we work with Airbus and BMW on computational fluid dynamics use case. That's one of the biggest market in computation in high performance computing for like chemistry and aerospace, automotive industries. And that's one of the like near-term use case that we see. Another use case that we work on is in quantum chemistry related to magnetic resonance spectroscopy. That's also considered to be near-term. Google also works on that, and we work with leading startup actually in this space. And with financial, for particularly HSBC, we work on embedding the financial distributions into quantum computers, and we already have 20x actually better performance than without us. So that's like a bunch of few cases that we work on at the moment.
Thank you so much. That was Heiko Startup. And now please welcome Hidas.
Thank you. Sorry, let me stop sharing.
We can see your screen. Everything is great. But we can't hear you yet, so.
Oh, sorry. We are actually called Heidi's. We are a cybersecurity startup that builds workforce identity solutions for dynamic environments, streamlining digital and physical access. Sorry. I cannot. This slide. Yeah. So every year, security requirements become more stringent, and even the US government is urging the adoption of zero trust principles based on passwordless technologies. It's not a secret that passwords and MFA are vulnerable to phishing attacks, and even if they weren't, their human factor remains because employees often neglect security policies, reuse passwords, skip MFA, and forget to lock their workstations when stepping away. So at Heidi's, our strength lies in bridging the gap between outdated password-based authentication and modern password-less technologies. This means that instead of relying on multiple tools for identity management, our clients use a single all-in-one solution that ensures passwordless single sign-on for modern web services, password-based access for legacy systems, and even physical access to computers to prevent employees from leaving them unattended. Our solution relies on a FIDO-certified authentication server, which allows IT administrators to manage workers' identities. We have a free cloud platform for small and mid-sized businesses that enables biometric login to web services. And we also have a freemium enterprise platform that offers a dedicated server, which supports both digital and physical access tools. And users can choose between 3 authentication methods, either biometrics, mobile authentication, or hardware security keys. We produce our own security keys, and we also support the keys by other vendors. So our sales strategy is currently focused on reselling our solution through channel partnerships. So we see TechCrunch Disrupt as an opportunity to find our first resellers and distributors in the US. We already have several tech partnerships, including the FIDO Alliance, Ubico, CyberArk, and others. We have one distributor in Ukraine and Eastern Europe, and our solution is approved by the State Service of Special Communications and Information Protection of Ukraine. Our product is really scalable. It can integrate with electronic batch recording and health recording systems, with software for mobile data terminals, and almost any kind of enterprise apps. So we see this opportunity as a chance to boost our visibility and extend our network of partnerships in the United States. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be ready to answer your questions with our CEO, Oleg Naumenko. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Sorry for mispronouncing. Any questions? Peter, please go ahead.
Sure, a similar question here. Can you talk about your competition and potential replicability by other companies?
Yeah, thank you so much. Our competitors mostly provide just a single-use hardware security key, just for passwordless authentication. Our scenarios can cover a lot of other use cases, like proximity login to computer, proximity login to some production line, and also we have a physical access to the office space. And we covered not only modern services, we also covered legacy services which still require to use password. But for end user, we provide completely passwordless user experience.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for presenting your startup. Sasha, your question, please.
Yeah, like Yaroslava, TechCrunch Disrupt is a pretty from one side iconic conference, but from another side it's a generalistic one. So when it goes about cybersecurity, for instance, why do you think it will be useful for you to be a part of that conference?
Yeah, so TechCrunch opened a lot of opportunity to disrupt some verticals. So in our case, we want to disrupt some specific verticals like healthcare and financial sector in the US, because we provide completely new user experience for employees. And we want to establish some partnership and integration with biggest vendor, like, for example, Imprivata, Epic, and some other. And we're also looking for a big partnership and resellers.
You got it, thanks. And a short one, probably I missed the slide, but about the founding team. Are you, Yaroslava and Oleg, you are co-founders or not?
Yeah.
No, I'm the.
So Yaroslava, just
And
marketing manager. I'm CEO and co-founder.
Okay, and who is gonna to join the delegation if you are one of those like 12 happy ones?
I
Who
will
will
join.
represent? Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oleg has a valid US visa, so he's going represent our company.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's move on. And the next project is Wanted. Please welcome.
Hi, can you see my screen?
Yeah, but could you open it fully? Okay, great.
Super.
Please start.
So at Wanted, we help content producers and advertisers to maximize their ROI and audience engagement. And existing market research tools lack of efficiency in providing accurate pre-launch insights into audience engagement. They're expensive, time-consuming, and inefficient. For this, we develop an AI platform that allows clients to test the content on the target audience, where our clients such as agencies and media companies can use Wanted as an internal tool. They just upload content to the audience and start the study. In turn, our AI models analyze their emotional engagement, attention span, like empathy, and we provide clients with actionable reporting. We are focusing on market research and with focus on US. And currently we have 400K of revenue. And right now we have strong pipeline in the US, currently at a vendor onboarding stage with Paramount, Nickelodeon, PBS, BBC Studios, and others, and having pilot with Smith Geiger Group and Discovery. We are seeking for 1 million to launch our subscription platform, boost US sales, and reach 1 million ARR by the end of this year. So we'll be proud to present Ukraine and be a part of Ukraine delegation. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your pitch. Any questions to Alexei? If everything is clear now, thank you for Sasha. Olesa, your question, please. Go ahead.
Your one-man team, or who else in your on the team?
We have 15 team members. We have, of course, tech team and AI department, psychologists in our team, design, and also we have a representative in the US. He's leading our business development in the US and the UK. He was former senior vice president at Miramax. So we have strong team in terms of the tech and also business development.
And women, right?
Yes, right now 5.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Sasha.
Prisha, when it goes to the delegations of Ukraine to like global tech scenes and countries, you're definitely one of the most experienced teams inside of Ukrainian tech ecosystem. At least as I remember, you were like a part of a delegation to select USA, and yes, that one was like sponsored by USAID as well. So the approach to your case is definitely will like much more precise when it goes like to let others team to visit US and to talk with their investors and clients, potential ones at least. And when it goes to you, can you name the results of your previous visits to the US as a part of such delegations?
Yeah, absolutely. So results you can hear on this slide, and our participation at delegation for Select USA, it was our first touch on US market. Right now we have strong pipeline. We also be after that at the beginning of the first day of Select USA, we met with the founder of matchmaking group that help startups to match with big media companies. And after that, it started like all the pipelines started working. And also after that, we raised 100K. We have 2 investors from the US, angels from Washington, DC. So it was very fruitful and I would say fast. Yeah.
Thank you, Mariana.
You're generating 400K revenue. So who are your clients? Because I see here vendor onboarding stage, but you already make money. So who are those?
Absolutely. So we work with Public Sector Group, VRT. We have cases with American Red Cross, also Vion Group. We also, in Ukrainian market, we work with 1+1 Media, Starlight, Private Bank, and also for Europe, we had cases with Oak9 and Halo. Like it's some of our clients, and also we recently closed a signed agreement for 200K with Vion Group.
Thank you so much. That was Wanton Startup, and now we are moving forward to Let's Data. Please welcome.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So, hi, everyone. My name is Andrei. I'm one of the co-founders of Let's Data, a radar against information operations. Every day, companies and governments are being victims of information operations, which result in them losing millions to billions of the opportunities and revenues. And that's because in the modern environment, especially with the latest AI revolution, we are seeing that the companies are not equipped to deal with the complexity of the information operations, and that requires better solutions, as oftentimes existing solutions are platform first, labor intense, and non-actionable. At Let's Data, we are packaging best approaches to the cybersecurity in the cybersecurity industry with our understanding of information operations and latest AI advancement into one product, which gives in one subscription AI-generated alerts on the inception phases of the information operations, automated response planning, and AI analysts to help better respond to the threats. We've been on the market for nearly 2 years. Most of the time we bootstrap, recently raised finance, and we've bootstrapped to 800,000 in ARR, and we've constituted 300% growth ratio. With the recent funding, it's been nearly doubling. And we already have presence in the US market, and we are going to TechCrunch Disrupt to actually secure US clients, to establish the research partnerships with the institutions like Stanford Internet Observatory, like Berkeley Artificial Intelligence Research Institute, having strong traction in the information operations and disinformation management and AI, as well as build strategic relations with the investors. It's not the first delegation we are part of. Historically, we know how to use them. We've managed to get featured on the Department of State website, meet the existing investors, meet the organizations like BlackBerry, Rakuten, and others at the events. So we value every opportunity, and we are committing our best when we can. So it would be an honor to be part of that delegation for us. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your pitch, Andrei. Any questions? Mariana?
Hey, I'll go ahead. So because like what I see with this type of companies who try to protect companies and governments from disinformation, so in many cases, governments and governmental institutions are the main clients. Is this also the case for you, or you're primarily focusing on corporations and the main traction is with corporations?
Currently, our main traction, as you are right, is we started with the governments and we built a very strong pipeline with the governments, but not directly selling to the government, but rather working with the partners, allowing us to have a much faster growth and much less bureaucracy. But in the recent quarters, we've been expanding our enterprise reach, and we are launching the pilots in the financial sector and the telecom sector. So we are penetrating the enterprise market. It took time to learn the specifics of that market, but it looks like we have enough data now to penetrate it.
Thank you so much. That was Let's Data Startup. And now I'm happy to welcome Carisoft.
Hello, hi.
Hi.
Is Sharon working fine?
Yeah, it's great. Please start.
Great. My name is Dmitro. I'm founder of the Carisoft. So basically, we're a deep tech company who invented the new principle in the touch method and already realized that it's implement in the smart tables, so that we are positioning as a profit center in the restaurant, food court, and any other places as a beginning. Right now, I show you a 20-second video how it looks like in the real market in the North America, Europe, and Japan. So this is a smart tables that you can use for the ordering, for the payment, for play the game, to engage with the family and friends, to not isolating experience on the smartphone, basically, why Codisoft looking for this opportunity? So we are the IC maker. So we are really deep tech company who create own semiconductor, and we are a company that is use AI as a processing board to detect touches and the real-time recognition, shape, material, and other things. We create our fundamentally new method in the touch screen devices that is allow us to use this technology, and this is a market proven. So this is already used in the restaurant, shopping mall, and other entertainment industry over the decade. And the goal is to scale the horizontally and the vertically, meaning not just for the restaurant, but also military, medical, aviation, aerospace, and any other industries. And our goals on the TechCrunch is to extend our client portfolio in the US, especially because we have in Canada, Europe, country, Japan, Ukraine, but we want to extend it to US and find strategic investor because we are a deep tech company. So we recognize that it's like we need to find the strategic one. As I said before, we are truly deep tech, so we created from scratch and our core IP in the mechanic, physics, radio frequency, and our benefits you see on the slide. So many companies try to replicate this. Samsung try 2 times and fail together with Microsoft, and Microsoft later become our client. And right now, Microsoft, one of our clients who buy the hardware from us. Chinese also tried to do this and failed in the 3 months. And we have some recognition mostly for the restaurant, and we are market where we are, but we want to move in the different verticals and scale it across US market as well. We already raised a few years ago the round that helped us to build the production facility in Ukraine and manufacturing and extend. And right now we're looking for the round to scale this technology to reduce our bill of material and change the business model from the device selling to say table as a service. And our ultimate goal is IPO in the 8 years from now. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your pitch. Sasha, please go ahead.
Dmitro, thank you for the pitch. You told us like quite a lot about the product itself, but what about business-wise part? So could you like show us or like say us about the current traction that you have? So first one and the second one, a short one, where like your production power is located? You mentioned it's in Ukraine, but where like specifically? Is it Kyiv or anywhere like else?
Okay, so the first question is about traction. So for the customers, we for the last year we proceed 45 million in like through our tables and the payment transaction. And for the production facility, before the war, we had 2 production and manufacturing facility. One it was near Mykolaiv, so this is like near to the Kyiv. It was super destroyed by Russians, and another one in the downtown in Kyiv in the Atradny. So right now we are still working in the Atradny factory that is so small, and having the huge pressure from US enterprises like Royal Caribbean and Microsoft. Last year we spent to relocate assembling part, especially for US market, to China. So the core technology is still producing on Atradny in Kyiv. And the assembling part for the US market after 14 years producing, made, design, and assembled in Ukraine. So under pressure of the corporation, we moved to China. But the core IP and the sensor and the IC is still in Kyiv.
Thank you so much. Josh, your question, please.
Yeah, thank you. Just a question on when I see the technology, I just immediately am worried it's going to break. You see kids sort of at those tables and you know, dishes or you know, beer glasses or whatever, and you just talk about how sturdy those are.
So the tables itself proven on the market. Like the first restaurant we opened 12 years ago, and it's still running. And it's we have clients in US as well, like Top Golf, where a lot of beers and drunk people. So our technology is a key of technology that it can work through the not special glass, not like Gorilla Glass, but through the normal glass that used in construction, and this up to 22 millimeter of glass. So it's nearly too impossible to break. So honestly, for the last decade, only 3 tables was physically broken from the thousands. So it's like 3 tables just physically was broken, and it was like not by the beer cups or something like that.
Thanks a lot. Mariana, your question, please.
Dmitro, thanks for the presentation. You mentioned that you're starting with the restaurants, but you're also interested to expand to other verticals. Can you name which verticals you're looking for to expand?
Just before the war, we had a request and we sold a few tables through the Microsoft to military industry to US as the command center devices. And right now they postponed this because the country in the war. But we would like to we heard the interest from different verticals, from medical, for example, because most of the touch panels like iPad or iPhone, it's don't work through the glass, for example. And our technology easily handle these things that just allow the medical application. For example, when the operational room you need to operate, don't need to remove the gloves through so you can operate through the gloves. And the aerospace and the all robust environments that require. So basically, the main thing that is works through the thick material, and that is allowed all of those vertical that other technology just simply cannot work or work with a compromise, like with a projected capacity that is on iPhone, you should use a special glass. So with this technology, you can use any fabric.
Thanks a lot for your presentation. That was Karisoft. And now let's move on. And now I'm happy to welcome Mantis Analytics for presenting their startup.
Yeah, hi everyone. Just let me share my screen.
Hi.
So do you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Maxim and I am CEO of Mantis Analytics, and we help companies expand in security with AI. Everybody understands that age of stability is over, and there is some kind of real cases from our design partner companies how current situation in the world can affect business continuation of the companies. Totally, companies with distributed infrastructure lost about 25% of the revenue based on the disruption. And can you imagine that they still manage risks in the spreadsheet and legacy systems? And also, regulators are pushing very hard. We provide a transformation from old school risk management to proactive strategic resilience based on the situation awareness and threat intelligence platform, which can provide 24/7 related stream of incidents and also analyze impact of these incidents on business continuation of the company in real time. Our uniqueness based on the 3 pillars of cross-validation of incidents of local sources and adaptation and AI-Edge hybrid. It allows us to provide relevant, classified, and trustworthiness stream of the incidents. For 1 year of operation, we got 140K of revenue. We raised about 500,000 of investment, and we have Ministry of Defense of UK, National Security of Ukraine as a customers. Our next milestone is 1 million on corporate market on US. For that, next week we will participate in the G6. It's the biggest security conference in US, and also we start raising seed round in US market, for which participation in TechCrunch is really critical for us. Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine named our team is most powerful and attractive team in Eastern Europe. Now it's time to scale our unique tech expertise to United States. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for presenting Mantis Analytics. Dear jury members, do you have any questions? Peter?
Yeah, can you talk about how, so I'm assuming that you're charging certain fees to your customers. How do you determine the fees? Is it based on the number of employees or what? How is that determined?
Determine what?
The fees that you charge, if that's the way you make money.
Okay. So it's basically charged on the number of the places of analysts and data streams which is processed. Sometimes we also add some local sources. It's additional charge. So it depends from the two factors: analyst place and also amount of data that we proceed.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. That was Mantis Analytics. Thank you for your presentation. And now please welcome Olesa. Your question, please.
And just a small one. How the Ministry of Defense become your client?
It's an interesting story because we provided like a series of workshop how use AI against disinformation. On one of these workshop was representative, and after that we started communication, and it resulted in the very big and important project for both of us.
Thank you. If there are no more questions at this point, let's go on. And the next project is Promova. Please welcome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Darina, and I'm a CPO at Promova. Promova is a one-stop solution for all your language learning needs. And our method is built on a platform with a carefully handcrafted bite-sized lessons, enhanced focus on real-life immersive vocab and speaking practice, one-on-one and group live lessons, and a free conversation club. Currently, Promova has already 15 million downloads globally and over 250,000 monthly active subscribers. And we are certain that there is always a bigger reason why people desire to learn languages, such as having more career opportunities or integrate into a new culture easily or just travel confidently. But the thing is that the most of the language methodologies today in the market, they are not yet adapted to address the challenges of the today's minds, such as attention span, for example. And so Promova is on a mission to reimagine the language education and help people express themselves freely and also unlock their full potential. And although we operate in a highly competitive market, the market is still growing very fast, and we have a clear vision on how to become a leader in personalized learning in the near future, and not only language learning, but just learning as a method in general. And the Promova stands out thanks to our unconventional method, teaching languages the human way, adaptive approach, cultural immersion, and healthy habit forming with no shame for mistakes. Promova is already recognized by the media worldwide, such as Forbes, TechCrunch, New York Post, and this year, in 2024, we have received 2 prestige awards. One is at TechX Award in Language Learning category, and the second is a Tech Breakthrough Award as Adaptive Platform of the Year in Learning. In 2020, Promova has become the first application that introduced English to English course with no translation, and currently it's our most popular course in the app with over 8 million people enrolled. And with 2.4 million installs that we had in the US so far, and about 7 million people who study English with us on the platform, of course, TechCrunch Disrupt is a perfect opportunity for Promova to level up our partnership opportunities and build some strategic connections to step out from just language learning to learning in general, and of course, continuously seek for the method innovation. And currently, we are in our investors talks for the A-Series startup. So it would be a pleasure for us to become part of the Ukrainian delegation and represent Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you so much for presenting Promova. Any questions to Darina? Peter?
So you touched on your competition and the fact this is a saturated market. Can you talk about how your service is different? And my second question is, do you measure your customers learning, right? Can they actually, after a certain period of time being on your platform, can they actually speak the language? Do you track that or do you measure it? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your questions. Yes, absolutely. We have we have a lot of competitors, but we also build the product with a large empathy to our users. And we learned so far from our users that they usually, with their language learning goal, they have 3 to 5 language applications installed and they learn simultaneously, which means that no single product can cover all their needs. And of course, we have very huge competitors, but unfortunately, sometimes it's not possible for them to tailor to the user's needs, such as provide a good, immersive, personalized vocabulary, just because of their skill they build on AI-based lesson cards, which are not able to provide a good experience for the users in order to actually implement this knowledge in the real life. And this is what our users already tell us, because we help them to integrate and we do this fast. And we continuously hold the user researches in order to measure the satisfaction and understand how else we can become more useful for our customer base. And actually the Series A round that we are now looking into will really help us to develop the product sooner, because we have a huge backlog and we have an innovative method and we have a lot of features standing in order to satisfy our customers' needs.
Thanks a lot. We have 2 more questions, but I would kindly ask both questions and to keep short both questions and answers because of time reasons. So Sasha, your question, please.
One from my side, just so when it goes about the fundraiser that you plan to get, what are the terms that you are looking for investors to join on this round? Thanks.
Yeah, so currently we are looking for the A series round. We'd like to close on around 35 million in exchange for the 20% share. So we are already in talks with 2 big investment funds, but of course it would be good to just increase this amount of leads to seek for most convenient opportunities for us.
Thank you. Mariana?
2 quick questions. When did you register your company and what's your current ARR?
So we have a legal entity in the United States. We, of course, have an office in Ukraine where 75% of our team is currently based. We also have a legal entity in Cyprus. And the ARR that we are targeting this year would be closing in around 40 million.
So you're saying that you're going to be closing the ARR in US dollars 40 million. Is this correct?
This year, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Let's move forward. Up next is SoftBiz. Please welcome.
Thank you. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to pitch after so famous brand like Promo, but I will try. So my name is Tatiana Dashevska. I'm PhD mentor, CEO, and co-founder of Ukrainian fintech company SoftBiz. Our company exists only 1 year, but I and my team have more than 20 years of banking experience. What problem do we solve? Since the war began, over 6 million Ukrainians, some of them business owners, have left the country, making online banking an essential service. However, more than 50% of Ukrainian banks don't yet offer online onboarding or banking service for SMBs, and we understand that this trend we can see in the world. Our goal is to help banks overcome 3 major challenges: delays in reaching the market, high costs, and lack of internal readiness. We help small and medium-sized banks launch digital solutions, including banking of SMBs, in just 5 months. We cut banks' costs in half and help them to quickly transform their processes. After implementing online onboarding, banks can grow their new client base by 10 times. That's why SoftBiz is a partner in digital transformation for banks. We have a ARR more than $1.3 million as bootstrapped startup. And we would like to be selected for the Ukrainian delegation at TechCrunch Disrupt to research new markets, find new partners, and possibly clients. So thank you very much. Please, your question.
Thank you for the pitch. Any questions at this point? Sasha, please go ahead.
Tatiana, about the ARR, to be clear, as I understood and got the point that you're like providing some R&D services, and when it goes to recurring revenue, what is actually recurring? So what is the business model? How do you charge your clients?
Our business model, it's our cost plus additional profit. Our cost, it's payments and payments for our developers, and additionally we can about 30% we have like profit.
So it's not a subscription model, but it goes about journal.
It's not
recurring. Okay.
It's individual contract with different banks.
Got it. And like really short one, how do you treat yourself, as a service company or a product company, or like hybrid?
With product and service company, we have two directions: fintech product and outsource for different area, for different companies. For example, in USA, we have one client in logistic. It's not fintech, but it's other direction.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. We have two more questions. Josh, the question from your side, please.
Yeah, I was just going to ask about your clients. You just mentioned one in the US, but are your other clients in Ukraine, or what other countries are there in? And can you give us some examples?
Only Ukraine and USA now we have. In Ukraine, we have banks. In USA, we have logistic company.
How many banks in Ukraine?
2 banks.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Let's move on. And the next project is SpendBase. Please welcome.
I will stop.
Hello. Yeah, I'm sharing the screen.
Hi, Sophia.
Yeah, so SpendBase is a platform for companies to manage spending and optimize expenses. An average company of 1K employees wastes $2.5 million annually on SaaS because they choose pricey plans, pay for unused licenses, and undertrack procurement. At SpendBase, we reduce SaaS spending by 39%. We negotiate with vendors exclusive SaaS deals, show companies their usage and spend by teams and tools, manage renewals and procurement. Also, we're launching virtual banking. So companies just issue virtual cards assigned to employees as spending limits, and then get cash back on each transaction, automated approval flows, and reporting. The best part, SpendBase is a completely free product that saves you money for using it, because we charge just 25% of the money we saved with no upfront payments. We'll also get part of the interchange fee after launching the virtual banking. We already hit $2 million in annual revenue, scaling 311% year over year, with 300 customers and 1% annual churn. We're launching virtual banking in Europe this year and in the US next year. Most of our customers are in Europe, yet 30% in the US, and we plan to scale the number by 50% next year. At TechCrunch, we want to get at least 20 more US customers, and we plan to raise Series A to scale to 160% next year. TechCrunch is one of the best places to meet investors. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for your pitch. Any questions to Sophia? Olesya?
Yeah, thank you. 2 questions, competitors and team.
Yeah, regarding the team, we have 100 employees right now. Well, we have a core team of 8 people, each having like 5 to 10 years of experience in the field. And regarding the competition, Well, there are a lot of companies that manage SaaS or manage licenses or provide discounts or provide virtual banking or some part of it. Yet we're doing all of it in one, and that's our advantage. At the same time, the revenue model is super different. So our competitors are mostly like creating another SaaS tool to manage your SaaS tools, which is really pricey. And so we make the model win-win. So customers are in win situation by default. We charge just percentage of what we save.
Thanks a lot. If there are no more questions at this point, let's
The
move
worst
on.
part about the team to Sophia, she missed about that.
No, I told you, like, we have 100 employees in the team right now.
But okay, just then from my side, when it goes to the founding team, what can you say about your partners?
Well, basically, the CEO and founder of the company is Andrei Alexeyenko. He's basically have like 6 years of experience in product management in the US as well. Yeah, what can I say? He worked in Aura in the US specifically, together with our head of design. So that's the main like bonding connection before starting Spendbase.
So just to be clear, are you a co-founder of Spendbase?
I'm part of the founding team, like in the project from the ever start. Yet it's basically Andrew's idea, and he started all of it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for your pitch. Let's move on, and the next project is Tech Booster. Sophia, could you please stop sharing your screen? Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Just a second, we can share the screen. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, but could you open the presentation fully?
Right. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Yes. Hi, my name is Alex. I'm co-founder and CEO of TechBooster. Welcome to a new era of AI software delivery. Software delivery to production takes a ton of time and growing infrastructure management draining the runway. Our AI agent builds software delivery pipeline, constantly optimizing infrastructure even when ops team is on the lunch break. Isn't it cool? Cloud computing market is huge, and we are aiming to reach 2 billion ARR in 5 years. Is cloud management easy? No, but with our rockstar team, we are ready to launch. We are charging only success fee out of saved money. Heavily mastering AI and ML, our platform provides ultimate for the customers saving money and most important, time. We invested hundreds of hours in testing and ready to soar. And of course, we have a secret sauce. This is our team that brings decade of experience, and we are so dedicated to our product that one of our co-founders sold his home to Bootstrap. TechCrunch is a crucial opportunity for Stack Booster, and this event offers exposure to the audience. Being production ready, we are perfectly positioned to capitalize the opportunity. This event will not only boost our visibility, but also accelerate the ability to secure funding and expand rapidly to the US market. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the pitch. Any questions? Peter?
Can you, in simple terms, explain your business model, what you actually do, what services you provide?
Okay, our business model is save as you go. So we are charging only success fee out of saved money. What we do, we are providing a software delivery platform, which using the AI agents to optimize the software delivery pipeline and constantly watch on the customer's infrastructure and optimize it on the flight. So it will give the possibility for the customers to have the maximum performance with minimal costs.
What software are you optimizing?
We are not optimizing software, we are optimizing the infrastructure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your question, Sasha. The question from your side, please.
Yes, thanks. Alex, when it goes about the current traction, could you tell us what the current MRR that StackBooster has?
We just incorporated the company and converted our pilot customers to the paying customers, and right now we have 1.2 K MRR.
There, thank you.
Thank you. If there are no more questions, let's move to the next project, which is Xtiles.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Max, founder of Xtiles, all-in-one workspace for personal and team use. So, to be honest, productivity tools are overwhelming. White collars use 11 apps on average in their productivity stack, and 30% use even more. Solution seems to be simple: one app to replace them all. Benefits are clear: save money for subscription and all data in one place. And Notion did really well. They have fantastic metrics: 100 million signups and 10 billion valuation with 60-70 multiplier. What we did so specific to get so big multiplier? I believe Notion created new market of customizable workspaces what fit equally good to personal and team use. And that exactly what gave Notion ability to give low CAC, high LTV, and easy penetration to the teams. But similar web show what 80% don't satisfied with Notion, and that's the opportunity. I calculated service obtainable market bottom up, and it's $1 billion with 60 billion for entire productivity market. So let me introduce Xtiles, the second player on the customizable workspaces market. We target visual thinkers, the people with ADHD and Gen Z. Learning curve, visual and flexible UI are main reason why users choose Xtiles over Notion. As all-in-one tool, Xtiles compete with most productivity apps, as Notion do as well. We have endless testimonials for Xtiles is best Notion alternative. Our business model is B2C2B based on subscription from $60 annually. Our MRR 25K and grow 50% month over month for last 4 months. And we have 65 users, paid customers from US market. Our go-to-market strategy focuses on investing in YouTube influencers with strong focus on North America market. We plan to build strong product-led growth effect and become primary daily tool for millions. Team led by founder with big expertise in building companies and products from scratch, and CTO with 10 years experience in development. Why TechCrunch? We have our primary market is US, so we have 65 paid customers from US, and we looking lead investors for seed round in US funds. We plan to do it in early 2025, and also we need partnership with US universities because we have a big success among US students. Thank you.
Thank you for presenting Xtiles. Any questions? If there are no questions, that was all the startups for today. Unfortunately, the representatives of Wild Codes are not able to join us now, so we have to skip them. But still, we are grateful to all the participants for all the great projects, for great pitches. And now we'll have a 10-15 minutes break for the jury members to evaluate startups and decide which of them will present Ukraine and TechCrunch Disrupt 2024. We'll be back. Please stay in this room.
You were back, guys. Sorry about the wait.
Опа.
So I'm happy everyone is back. And now it's my pleasure to pass the word to Alessia Zaluska for announcing the results. And Alessia is going to tell you who are the winners of today's selection and who will present Ukraine at TechCrunch Disrupt 2024.
If I can mention one thing, I think everybody is a winner. You guys did a wonderful job presenting your businesses. And as you might have heard, you know, I guess losing is actually winning at the end, right? Because there's much more learning that comes from losing. So I wouldn't look at it as losing. I think everybody won today, regardless of the outcome.
Thank you, Peter. And yes, indeed, last year I participated in person, and I would say that last year delegation was one of the strongest. And with this delegation, this delegation marked our 30th startup delegation that we supported as the USAID Competitive Economy Program. So it's really an honor for me to announce winners, not winners, but the participants, members of the delegation. Haiku, congratulations. Esper Bionics, Let's Data, Wanton, Promova, Deus Robotics, Spendbase, Mantis Analytics, Xtiles, EFI, Stack Booster, and Clearly. So I really wish you to be curious during your stay in San Francisco and be restful. It's really your like start time. So please devote as much time as needed to prepare before you go there, and use this opportunity and present Ukraine really, because you are you can change the perception, and you can really change the future. So thank you for applying, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to the winners, and special thanks to the jury members for evaluating startups today. And many, many thanks to all the participants for presenting their innovations. And see you at the next pitches. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys. And congratulations.